So I want to share a story that happened about 15 years ago, and I want to share a story that happened about 2 months ago, and the evolution in thinking that I had between the two. So when I was working at the Federation in northern New Jersey, Rabbi Shane, who was the Chabad of Tenafly, now it's called the Chabad of the Palisades, he was a recipient, I believe the amount was $30 million from a donor. $30 million. And I remember the buzz in the office at the Federation, and my boss said to me, that donor really doesn't know what he's doing. $30 million to a rinky-dink Chabad house that maybe their operating budget is $700,000, when he could have given that $30 million to a federation like Northern New Jersey and all the suite of services and programs and all the things that we do, and we have an operating budget of $14 million a year. Imagine the impact that this donor could have had he given to the federation instead of giving to this Chabad rabbi. And I took it at face value. What do I know? This is my world. I was a fundraiser in that system. And I said, that makes sense, right? Leverage that money, use it for a much bigger infrastructure, support the federation. Why are you supporting a Chabad house in northern New Jersey? And then, more recently, you may have heard that the Gottesman family, her husband passed away, but Ruth Gottesman, donated $1 billion to the Einstein Medical Center. All right, that's very recent. And the gift is to basically underwrite the tuition for any medical student in perpetuity who is going to attend the university. That's a major, major ask. And I remember reading the article because when an article comes out, a Jewish philanthropist gives $1 billion, we wake up, we go, oh, look, it does happen in our Jewish world. And when the Gottesmans gave that gift, I read the article. And what was very interesting in the article wasn't the main piece of the article. It was kind of buried in like the second to last paragraph. It's made a comment, and it said that the name of the Einstein Medical Center would be still the same. It should still be called the Einstein Medical Center and not the Gottesman Medical Center or something like that. Now, $1 billion gets you naming rights. All right? In any circumstance, you get to name anything you want, right, at $1 billion. So to me, it was very interesting to read that, because that's a major vanity opportunity. Really? You get to change the name of the university probably for the next 100 years, maybe longer. That's a major opportunity. But with my more sophisticated and evolved understanding, I understood where that came from and the difference between what I thought with the gift from the Chabad of Tenafly versus Gottesman's gift now. She has a real partnership with the university. Her legacy has no need for the name change in the school. She is right there on the same side of the table with them and knows the implications of what the gift will have on the university. She gets it just as much as any professional who works in that organization. That's enough, right? There are some people who, of course, want the vanity opportunity, but for the most part, a real partner, that becomes a non-issue. It's not transactional. They're not making a gift in order to have the name on the building. They're making a gift because of the transformative properties of what that money is going to do. Now, looking back, I understand what happened with Rabbi Shane in the Chabad of Tenafly. When he had a relationship with this particular donor, it wasn't a relationship of saying, here's my operating budget of $700,000. I have a dinner coming up, right? We typically raise $500,000 at our dinner. Would you please consider a gift of $30 million? That's ludicrous. There's no avenue to have that kind of conversation with those kind of short-term needs. What he did for this donor was paint a picture of what the institution could look like, right? In technicolor detail, this donor understood what was the goal and what could be, and therefore invested in that long-range goal. And that was transformative. It was living outside of the annual campaign, and it was informed by an intense relationship that this Chabad rabbi had with this particular donor. And we don't get the right to make a comment like my boss did 15 years ago. The donor made a mistake. You don't know. And you didn't do the work. Because if you just go to this donor and say, hi, we have a dinner coming up with this, so you're going to get a gift that is commensurate to your current need. This Chabad rabbi set a vision and was able to ask for a transformative gift, and it was deserved.